All right, I'll I'll wait for you to come back.
All right.
My ears
Is this
need
better?
rest. It's better.
Owen said he fixed it in the break, but he didn't. So there's that. All right. Well, this game. We're gonna find out how it goes. Lacoste, what are you thinking about these drafts?
I'm thinking Team Spirit should win at least 2 lanes. You have Slardar against a melee hero, so he should be able to win it. He's against the Embers, and they have a Lifestealer against the Batrider. He does not care about getting dived in by Firefly, blocked by Fisher, or sticking up palm charges. The only way on the only lane that FlyToMoon should win is the mid lane, even though if you get a point in Dissimulate, that means that you can just, use it to run away from Monkey King. I'm not sure how this matchup works. I did not see it, but I assume that it's Monkey King favored.
So the quote that Kyle had in regards to he thinks FlyToMoon is going to win the lanes, you say no.
If Team Spirit plays it correctly, they should not be losing their lanes. That's my 2 cents.
Okay, fair enough. We'll see how it indeed is going to play out. I'm excited for this lineup for Team Spirit because if things are going to happen about the same way as previous game, at some point in the mid game, we're going to see constant fighting. And this time around, I feel like they're way more prepared for a game like that compared to game 1.
Yes, and this killer lane, you have Grimstroke plus a Slardar with Orb of Venom, so every single time you get close, yes, there's Oracle behind you, he can purge stuff away, he can purge off Inkswell, which is a pretty big deal. But if he misuses it, like uses it before, I believe Team Spirit could just easily dominate this lane. It's a chip damage from Oracle and Ember Spirit. I'll be looking through mostly mid matchup to see how this one goes.
Yeah. You're a little bit unsure about how this one should play out.
It was a 10-pick Monkey King, and Iceberg knows the matchup. He always tends to play like different heroes, not what you would expect from, like, if you watch any of the top tier teams, they would definitely go for like a different hero, like instead of a Tiny or Monkey in this game, but they have their own way of playing the game, which I don't mind.
Well, in the meantime, General's having a fun time here on the bottom lane. He doesn't really have a lot of help from the Shaker on his lane, and he is taking a lot of damage from Misha, but he's able to dish it back out as well, burning through some of the regen on the Retro and Misha.
Also, Aloha Dance with the build on Earthshaker, Boots of Speed plus Clarity. Like, this build is really underwhelming compared to Sage Mask, a set of Tango, 1 Clarity and 1 Mango. Like, Sage Mask is one of the best items right now. You get 1 mana per second. That's almost 60 mana per minute, if my math is correct.
Well, I think it sounds very impressive. I am not going to try to do math at the moment. That is, my brain can't cope. Pause coming out. I have been also liking the Sage's Mask, also level 1. I know that has no reference at all because obviously these guys are like at least 20 times better than I am, but still. It's especially on the Shadow Demon, you want to spam out your spells. They're going to be stick charges anyway. I think that maybe General should get a stick as well. Is it on its way? No, it is not, in fact.
So Misha has a Sage Mask. I hate calling it Sage Mask. It's always going to be Sobi Mask for me. And Grimstroke has 1 on the top lane.
Yeah, they're liking it. Are they going to get turned into Basi rings, or is that
not
too
necessarily.
Far?
You can just leave it like that, and it's good at every stage of the game, pretty much. At least on your position 4s and 5s.
Ooh, Misha got a little greedy for a courier there. Stepped out a little bit too far. I think he's going to be fine, though, but you got to be careful with those couriers and with your positioning in a lane like this. If you're on the wrong side of the fissure, and you're dead. That's how that goes if you're not a life stealer. So which lane are you expecting the first blood to happen? Because it feels like all lanes have got some kind of save. Surely we have the Shadow Demon, Rages.
In the future, I see top lane.
You see top lane?
Observer, yeah.
Yeah? Alright. Let's see if that is indeed the case. In the meantime, Iceberg is sitting on 17-3 in the last hits. 13 last hits for Aragon. I say 17-3, but the Knights are not that big of a deal anymore. I mean, I guess I can mention them, but it's mostly... Actually, it's only experience that matters for now, and it will only matter in large quantities, I guess.
Oh, Iceberg Tower's gonna hit him. He might be dead. Mischief.
Fair fire. Fair fire and Mischief, and he's okay. Aragon is also okay. Salves all around. I was sitting on the top lane with my camera because someone told me that first blood would happen on the top lane. I'm all prepared, you know?
Your camera work does not matter.
That's true. That is true.
Gonna fly, bash.
Yeah, he might actually be in the trouble. He has got the heal on him, but very fire in the sticks. He's fine. He's fine. I was never worried. Does do a lot of damage, that bash, though.
Rune spawning in 15 seconds. Void Spirit has a bottle, so he needs a help with securing those. That's why Misha is making a rotation. Air gonna go stop. Let's see where it spawns. It spawns bottom, of course.
Oh, of course. Do you think Iceberg is gonna be able to force Misha to take it? Or will it disrupt him? I mean, he's gonna force him to take it. I mean, Aragon wasn't even making moves to take it either, so...
So if Misha was low here, he would go back to base and TP refill the bottle for Aragon. But he is full HP and almost full mana on Void Spirit. Bounty Rune spawning in 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can wait for that. You can take one over there. On top line, fight happening. V-Tune getting crushed up, taking quite a bit of damage here. Got the change to help him escape a little while longer, but Afterlife's got the boots, and the right clicks coming from Immersion will seal the deal. First blood indeed on the top lane. They're not done yet. Always with a fly. Slowed up, crushed up. More right clicks to follow, and Afterlife will take that kill. One for each of the offlaners of Team Spirit. Great start for them on that top lane. And they get both rooms.
Like, they should win the side lane. Mid lane should lose a bit. FlyToMoon had the last pick, so it's really gonna be on this Monkey and Ember. Like, how much they can achieve. Who's gonna make a rotation? Monkey. Let's see what... Okay, he gets 1 point in tree dance, so he can be more maneuverable.
I mean, he has a little bit of head and experience, quite a bit of head and experience at the moment, because I said I would only mention denies if he's got a ton of it, and he does have a ton of denies. He's got 12 denies compared to the 1 deny that Aragon got. That is a lot of experience denied to Aragon, and then you can see it in the extra level there. But at least Aragon got Misha backing him up. I'm not sure what Misha he can do. He's level 2. They're gonna go for him though. The disruption is there. We also got a teleport in from Immersion, and with the Aether Remnant, they're able to pull him back in. Iceberg trying to heal back up a little bit. He's got 3 stacks on him though, but 3 of a level 2 Shadow Demon, so never mind that. He's... Oh, I thought it was gonna be fine, but Immersion with the Ink or Stroke of Fate, that does hurt. He's forced back to base, but he's fast. They didn't kill him. That's the main deal there.
The only problem was that Immersion used Inkswell in the laning stage on the top. And then he didn't have for mid, so this is what they needed, 1 extra stun. And you can see FlyToMoon playing aggressive when Immersion was on the mid lane. Now there's a deeper rotation from FlyToMoon.
General thought he could get an easy kill on the Shadow Demon here, but instead Misha disrupts him to allow Aragon to come in to take his life out. Slaughter does die top though. With all the rotations away, there was a Grimstroke close by, but he was not able to help the Slaughter anymore. Both offlaners dropping on other sides of the map. We have another rotation. Dance was taking over mid for a little while, but that means that Iceberg is coming in from the side. I don't think he can kill the Void Spirit here at the moment though. Actually, he's gonna make a play for it. Perhaps? He's burning
fine.
through more region.
I mean, in terms of net worth, only 200 gold more than the Void Spirit, and he is level 6 right now, so there's a ton of kill potential. Fisher is ready.
Yeah, the Remnant as well as the Crusher coming in, and Iceberg this time around, no escape, even though Aloha Dance tried to save him. Couldn't do it, could not do it. So this game around, Team Spirit, I mean, previous game we had a very even laning stage where both teams didn't really make a lot of movements. They were quite, comfortable in the way that things were going. This time around, Team Spirit is taking quite the lead in the laning stage, as you predicted as well. How much impact do you feel like this is going to have on FlyToMoon's game later on? Like, is this a done deal for them, or are their comeback potentials just good enough to deal with it?
It's a very snowbally lineup. I'm glad that Lifestealer is going for Armlet build, and he should get a Deso after that. Synergize as well with Slardar, opens up the Roche for them, and he's gonna be the tower damage with that Deso. We're really liking another good mid game.
Yeah, with the Silence and the Inkswell as well. That is the second death of Iceberg. It's a tough one for the hero that was the overall last pick. Should have been like the crown jewel, the cherry on top for FlyToMoon, but it's not doing enough just yet.
This is why I said that they're focusing more on the different heroes. Like, it doesn't matter that much if you just dumpster your lane for, let's say, first 5 minutes, do rotation, and now Void Spirit has 600 more network than you.
Oh, supports, finding another support, and then also Aragon coming in to seal the deal. There you go. Always want to fly. Sad times. It was in the wrong place, wrong time. It's also, of course, because of a nice ward from Team Spirit. Yeah, they're setting this tempo high. I'm liking it. They're doing a good job with that. I'm wondering if they're going to try to secure the enemy outpost. I feel like if you have a snowbally lineup, that can really cement things as well by slowing down your enemy team. But for now, they're focusing on the mid lane still. They're focusing on General's Batrider.
Disruption into Ether Remnant, and then follow it up with a stun. Every single hero is gonna die. Also, we didn't talk about like the spell mechanics in this game. Once Shadow Demon hits level 6 against the Ember's Flame Guard, against Monkey's Jingu. And you can have double of those if you connect them with the Grimstroke ulti. So another kill from Ergon on Aloha Dance.
Yep. Aloha Dance was able to take the outpost during that, or right before that. And good thing, because on the top lane it was also Afterlife that was able to take the outpost on the Dire side for Team Spirit side. So outposts are split 1-1, and that's a sacrificial Earthshaker to make that happen. What do you think is more worth? The life of this Earthshaker or getting the outpost?
Getting the outpost for the team.
Yeah, still more important, so that's at least a good trade.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I wanted to see Earthshaker with Sage Mask at the start, like he gets it anyway after.
True. Okay, I always want to fly. I mean, that's just a painful combo. Can't stand. They can't fight it. They can't stand that close to the tower that is being sieged by Team Spirit. They can't fight yet. They need. What do they need? What does FlyToMoon need before they can match the tempo that Team Spirit is setting right now?
That's a good question, Shiver.
Yeah.
I mean, because they break the numbers, Monkey King plus Ember Spirit. Also, Batrider is going for BOTs in this game. Sometimes, like, this item pays off. Like, you have a Wind Blaze, you can be anywhere on the map with Boots of Travel, but it's not as good as it was before.
It is not, and it is a lot of money that you're investing into the Boots of Travel, and also means that you are not able to fight yet. Like, it takes a while before you're properly able to initiate, because at this point the only way for them to win fights is if they choose when to fight and they initiate. And who do you want to initiate? You don't want your Monkey King or your Ember to initiate. You want your Batrider to do so as well with travels as you can with, I don't know, maybe a blink or something.
Problem is, you don't have a frontliner. Even if you did, you're still playing into Slardar, into Lifestealer. We didn't see anything out of Lifestealer, and he's just farming on the bottom lane. The rest of the team is just doing stuff. Once he gets that Deso, joins a fight, they're gonna be straight up losing those fights.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just been chilling actually there, right? He's got that armlet indeed. Yeah, he's doing great. We have seen Afterlife in some of the fights, but he's kind of doing the same thing on that top lane. It's just farming. Same thing goes for V-Tune. Ember Spirit. now that we know that Iceberg is not really going to be the driving force. Oh, well, that Shadow Demon getting caught up by General, and there is enough backup to kill him off, but maybe some revenge is here to be had by Team Spirit. General getting open wounded, is able to use that cliff to his advantage. No chase possible there. Another rush. Oh, he has got a rage available. He will infest. First, infests out. He'll try to run away under his rage with his armor. He's getting chased, though. In the meantime, Aragon is able to kill off Always Want to Fly and Iceberg. He's hunting for his own support.
That's a big kill.
Oh, that is a great kill indeed. Aragon, unstoppable streak. Vichu will gladly take that bonus gold.
Poor Iceberg. Just walks up high ground. Life Stealer is waiting there. No vision whatsoever. Like, you just got a kill.
Just be happy with what you have. Oh.
That's not how greed works.
It's true. But it doesn't make it worth it for Team Spirit, right? I mean, they still you kill the Monkey King, but Monkey King is already shut down. You still lose your Void Spirit. You're almost highest net worth of the game.
Well, shutting him down a couple of times, then shutting down turns into tilt, which is going to cause him to, you know, make more mistakes. I think Iceberg is one of the players that's fairly easy to tilt.
Yeah, but isn't he one of those players that when he gets angry, plays better?
I wouldn't get him angry in real life, but in, you know, when I'm a keyboard warrior.
He's a boxer, so or ex-boxer, I guess. Aloha Dance. Can't even box himself out of that either. He doesn't even get a single punch in.
When you say Xboxer, does he play Xbox or?
No. Oh, I don't know actually. I can't judge that. I don't know.
Oh, interesting build on Aragon, going for Blade Melt. Like, it's a very cost-efficient item, especially for Intelligence heroes. You get, what was 38 before, so you get 36 damage now that it's nerfed. Plus you get armor, some int.
What, if I hover over it, it says plus 28 damage.
28 damage? Yes, but you get
you get the intellect. My bad. Math. See, that's why I don't do math in my head. It's just that it's never ending up right. Ooh, General, again, using that cliff nicely. He's fine. And he does have his travels, and he's farming actually pretty fast.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
One thing I'm also concerned about is FlyToMoon, they don't have any kind of tower damage. If you have Ember Spirit in your team, you want to have at least something that can go for the towers.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why he's building Deso, like cheap, cost-efficient item, great at the Sleight of Fist if you use it on multiple targets, and it's going to give them ability to hit the towers, but they need to take the proper fight before.
Both teams are so obviously baiting with their cores here, both having the backups, but who is going to come out victorious off of this fight? V-Tune already taking quite a bit of damage. The rest of the team of Team Spirit now showing themselves, and they're actually diving in. They're going all the way, and Aragon is anyway going for Always Want to Fly, is able to make sure that he forces that save on himself, and he cannot save Iceberg anymore. He saves himself. He's alive for the moment. That's nice. General finds himself a Shadow Demon. They're still looking for more. In the meantime, Aragon, Void Spirits all look alike, is getting lassoed up by General, and this is a fight for FlyToMoon. They are able to drag out this fight long enough. I mean, I give credit to Always Want to Fly there.
But if we move the camera to the top lane and check who's there, look at him farming his Blink Dagger on the top.
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned him in the team fight because he was playing we had the exact same problem last game. Remember? Afterlife was on the Void Spirit and he was farming on his lane while his team was fighting, and his team lost that fight. And you said he should have been there.
It's either you get that fight, proper 5 versus 5 without a blink, or you just wait for Slaughter to farm his Blink Dagger and then he rejoins.
Yeah. And now they had a bit of both, which didn't really play out well. At least they can get a kill in general with that first showing up the Blink Dagger, and they are looking for Pichun as well. They will be able to blink in and crush him up, but he had a Spirit ready. Misha is close by though, has a disruption to set things up. Aragon has got no remnant available just yet, but that doesn't matter. There's enough damage to take him out. In the meantime, always on the fly. Also there, holding back Misha, but in comes another crush. Okay, I think Afterlife has hereby redeemed himself for not being in that fight. That's 3 kills in a row with his Blink Dagger. That's nice. That is worth. That is good.
They're still in control of this game. Lifesteal just finished Deso. So that's gonna be 6 minus 8 armor from Corrosive Haze. He's also gonna hit level 2 ulti soon, so almost minus 20 armor. They can easily fight into Roche Pit once they have that.
Dire's bottom
I think
tower is under attack.
while FlyToMoon does not want to fight, which I don't think they do right now, they're trying to push out some lanes. Maybe they can get some tier 1 towers. That's a nice chunk of gold and a nice way to get the map in your control. Perhaps General might be in a sticky situation here, trying to use the cliff to his advantage, but there's people on the enemy side on both sides of that cliff. Always want to fly is here to try and save him, and the lasso comes out on Misha as well with enough follow-up to take him out. In the meantime, Iceberg looking for more, looking for Immersion, who's getting sunned up, chained up, and he has not got a save available for him. 2 going the way of FlyToMoon. They do lose Always Want to Fly, and in comes the Racho. He's looking to eat people up. He eats everybody up. Aragon there as well. Iceberg, we have seen him more often than not dead, and the tips come out. That is indeed how you try to tilt a person.
One Slaughter and Lifestealer with Deso show in a fight, like the fight straight up over. And they can't contest this Roche. Batrider doesn't have lasso, he's just on the bottom lane. That's minus 19 armor from level 2 Corrosive Haze and Deso.
Is under attack.
That's unfortunate, because that previous fight with that FlyToMoon, like, properly won, was a fight that they set up. Like, they made sure that, you know, they had everybody out there for them. Please hold that thought, because General is I think he's just dead. That's 2 supports killing him off. Very unfortunate. But I think that fight that they just had, it was them all trying to save General. They didn't have the time to set up their fight as perfectly as they did their previous fight. So they gotta think these fights through a little bit more. And compared to previous game, that's a big difference, of course. Previous game, as you mentioned, they would win any fight because they just had the better fighting lineup.
FlyToMoon, they need to get Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, so that's their initiation tool. Ember Spirit running in, same goes for Batrider, creating a lot of chaos, and then they're clumping up, going together. They also need to put Monkey King ulti on top of that to actually win it. So the execution from FlyToMoon needs to be perfect if they want to make a comeback into this game, even though I would give them slim chances.
And neutral items dropping left, right, and center. I like that both teams have got the Philosopher's Stone. You see those supports a little bit more wealthy. But I would also like to hear from you which team you feel like won the neutral item jackpot so far.
Let's check what they get. Imclaw on Ember Spirit, that's an okay one. Monkey Clumsy Net. Great against Void Spirit, against any of the spirits. Any kind of brute mechanic is great. So, Philosopher's Stone, that's gonna give Earthshaker timing for the next item. He just got a blink. Philosopher's Stone on Grimstroke as well. Lifestealer just holding on to Falling Blade. I mean, Iron Talon right now.
And there's always a couple of people that don't have a neutral item, which always baffles me a little bit. Always want to fly Iceberg and Misha in this case.
Has fallen.
Name and shame, right there. Anything is better than nothing, normally.
Well, I can think of a couple of situations, you know.
What is a situation where you wouldn't want to have a neutral item?
No, I'm not thinking about neutral items. I mean,
okay.
I think it's better than nothing.
Fair, okay. Alright, smoke out of the base from FlyToMoon. They might try to backstab Team Spirit here. We got a couple of pings coming out. If they would find this backline, they would not find it unprotected. Afterlife is, of course, able to be there soon. And actually, they smoked themselves. With an infest on Slardar as well. Wait, they pinged it out. Doesn't FlyToMoon know where they are? Yeah, they ping. Yeah, they ping again. So, alright, the smoke for Team Spirit. didn't turn out to go anywhere because they realized nobody was defending the base. And
No one is in the
Hello?
base. And your tier 3 tower is gone.
Has fallen.
they're
Okay.
just walking into someone's house. You know they should be home, but they're not. Misha, he's dead before the fight even starts. Nice soul buy, double titles coming out as well. Team Spirit looking to set this fight up good. There was a buyback for Misha though. Vichin getting saved, but a false promise for the moment. Will it be enough for him to live? Yes, it will. Always want to fly to die for that, but with that buyback, it looks like Team Spirit might look to... Well, actually, they're just looking forward, want to fly. They're dividing the fight into two places. Old Afterlife dies on one end, and it is in Iceberg that dies to their Russia. They did kill the Shaker off as well, and that means it is 3 dead on the side of FlyToMoon. The barracks already dying as well, and the Red will make sure that the melee ranks die with that.
Immersion was doing a really good job just keeping his eye on Earthshaker so he can't blink in. Spamming him with the Stroke of Fate and GG called. Yeah, nothing they can do in this one.
23 minutes.
As expected, like laning stage went well for Team Spirit. They just snowballed, lifesteal, Armlet Deso build. They take the rush. It's a pretty textbook example game.
Yeah, and this